Alrighty, next game up, and man, oh man, was this an absolute chore to watch. Steelers at the Ravens. Ravens without no Lamar Jackson, so, we don't get any big-time plays. Tyler Huntley did okay, did not look good, was probably his worst performance that we've seen by him so far, unfortunately. And then Big Ben, who can't move the ball to save his life, who can't throw more than 3 yards to save his life, and now, because of that garbage Colts team and Carson Wentz being absolutely atrocious, we have to watch this Steelers offense one more week, and hopefully only one more week. They have to face the Chiefs, so it should be done and over with, but the fact that we have to watch this Steelers team and this Steelers offense play football for one more week, I will never forgive Frank Reich. I will never forgive Carson Wentz. I will never forgive this Colts team. I have to watch one of the most pathetic offenses in the game of the NFL. I would rather watch Davis Mills in the playoffs. I would rather watch Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs. I would rather watch, no, I'm not going to go that far. I was going to say I would rather watch the Giants and Joe Judge in the playoffs, but I think that's the one team that is actually worse than the Steelers offense overall. So, once again, I'm not trying to knock Big Ben or disrespect Big Ben, but we all know his time's done. He knows his time's done. He stayed 1 year too late. He deserved to stay 1 year too late. I get it. Multiple Super Bowl winning quarterback. He deserves his roses. He deserves his dues. I get it, but optically, it's a pain in the butt to watch this offense go out. Don't move the ball. Big Ben throwing ducks the entire game, all low, all looking like they're going to go big bombs, but then go 4 yards and just keep declining and declining. So it is an absolute chore to watch Big Ben throw the ball. And alrighty, let's talk about some stats here with Big Ben. Let's count these stats here. Big Ben threw 30 of 44 last night, folks. So completion percentage is at 68%, but it was wink and wonk again, folks. The wink and wonk came out of Big Ben last night. 30 completions for 244 yards. He had a touchdown. He also added an interception. Didn't fumble any. I guess that's a pretty good silver lining, but threw an interception off of a Tyler Huntley interception, which resulted into a Ravens turnover on down. So luckily for the Steelers, it resulted into no points because it would have been tough to overcome any points given up on that interception. Rushing game was really kind of non-existent either. Najee Harris a little banged up in this game. Wasn't even the leading rusher. How unfortunate there. Chase Claypool got 3 rushes for 33 yards. A little bit of end arounds a little bit. Najee Harris 11 rushes for 28 yards. Benny Snell 12 rushes for 22 yards. So not having Najee Harris potentially 100% going into the playoffs, focusing truly on just Big Ben. Oh man, it's gonna be something. Take the Chiefs right now. Whatever the points are, swallow it. I know we haven't predicted and reacted to any lines yet for the wild card round, but whatever the value is, swallow it with the Chiefs, get it done and over with. We're done with the Steelers. We will be betting against them absolutely in the playoffs. All right, and then who was Big Ben slinging the ball to? We had Pat Freiermuth. Shout out to Tight End University, 6 catches for 53 yards. Deontay Johnson, 7 catches, 51 yards. Zach Gentry, 4 catches, 39 yards. Ray McLeod, 4 catches, 37 yards. Chase Claypool, 5 catches, 37 yards and a touchdown. And Najee Harris, 4 catches for 27 yards. So Big Ben winking and wonking all over the field, somehow got it done on the road. Mostly it was their defense. Shout out to the Steelers defense for truly getting it done. We had Cameron Hayward, a sack and 2 tackle for losses. Arthur Mollett, 1 tackle for loss. Chris Wormley, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. TJ Watt, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. So getting all over Tyler Huntley, not letting him be comfortable, not letting him run all over him. And that was really the main difference here. And that's what we kind of talked about heading into this game and taking the Steelers with the points and all that, because we could rely on the Steelers defense to go, balls to the wall for Big Ben. And that's exactly what they did last night. And luckily they did it because, they only put up 16 points. So, Tyler Huntley now, and this is why you need Lamar Jackson, and this is why Tyler Huntley isn't as good as Lamar Jackson, or you can get rid of Lamar Jackson and just go with Tyler Huntley now. No. Tyler Huntley has no clutch bone in his body, where Lamar Jackson, every single one of the bones in his body are just clutch bones, folks. He gets it done in the big spots, even when everything else is going bad, when he's having a bad game, when the entire team is having a bad game, and the entire defense is giving up tons of points, and the opposing team is answering every score that Lamar Jackson put up. Lamar Jackson always finds the way to get it done in the clutch, where Tyler Huntley doesn't. So, yes, Tyler Huntley is not better than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is a one of a kind. So Ravens still should be sticking with Lamar Jackson. Unfortunately, a little bit of a bone bruise. That's kind of what it is officially coming out as. Now that the Ravens are officially out and all that, Lamar Jackson has been suffering a bone bruise over the last couple of weeks, of why he's been kind of sidelined. So unfortunate there. Hopefully he can get right for next year. But here we go. Tyler Huntley goes 16 of 31. Absolutely bad right there. 51% completion percentage, 141 yards, dink and dunk. No touchdown, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. The fumble came on the first drive, resulted into 3 points for the Steelers. The first interception, resulted into an interception by the Steelers, so no points there. And then the second interception comes at the end of the third quarter, and it results into 0 points. It results in a punt by the Steelers. So 3 points given up on 3 turnovers. That was the game right there. You lose by 3. It's unfortunate. And then in the running game, that's what the Ravens do best. Latavius Murray, 16 rushes for 150 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Huntley, 12 rushes for 72 yards. And then Deontay Freeman, 5 rushes for 21 yards. Kept it decently close. That's how they moved the ball, just rushing it. Just unfortunately could not get it done. That 1 fumble unfortunately killed them. And then who are they throwing the ball to? Mark Andrews, leading receiver. No surprise there. 8 catches, 85 yards. Marquise Brown, 7 targets, 3 catches. He was trash all game long. You got to move off of Marquise Brown. He's another person that is absolutely unclutch as heck. He's got to go. 3 catches for 27 yards on 7 targets. Rashad Bateman, 2 catches for 22 yards. And that was really the only meaningful receivers yesterday for the Ravens. So, Ravens just need Lamar Jackson back. That's what hurt them. They lost the last 6 games of the season. How crazy is that? They were 8-2 at one point, 8-3 at one point, and then just lost out for the season. Man, oh man, Lamar Jackson, truly unfortunate there. Couldn't overcome that loss. And the Steelers, somehow the Big Ben final ride lasts 1 more week, and I swear to goodness, Chiefs, if you do not take care of business this week and get rid of the Steelers, and we have to watch the Steelers for 1 more week, I might boycott the NFL. I cannot take another game of having to watch and endure a Steelers Big Ben led offense. I don't know if I can do 1 or 2 more weeks, folks. I may not even watch the game against the Chiefs. I may have to just have somebody tell me about it, because or just watch the Chiefs offense, because I cannot stomach this Big Ben offense anymore, folks. Truly, it's that bad. But Steelers get the win, 16-13. Big Ben's farewell tour continues. All right.